Have you ever wondered why you understand English when you listen or read, but speaking it feels so difficult? This is a common problem for many students. Even if you know many words and understand simple sentences, speaking English confidently can be very hard. In this discussion, we explore the reasons behind this challenge and offer many ideas and practical tips to help you overcome it. The goal is to encourage you to practice speaking, build confidence, and eventually become fluent. Many learners acquire English through listening to music, watching movies, or reading books and articles. These methods help you learn vocabulary, grammar, and the structure of sentences. However, speaking is a different skill. It is like a muscle that you must exercise regularly. If you only listen and read, you are not training the muscle of speaking, and your ability to communicate verbally may remain weak. This explains why many students can follow conversations and understand native speakers, but still feel uncertain when it is their turn to speak. In many language clubs and classes, students can answer written tests or understand a teacher's explanation, but they hesitate during spoken interactions. The fear of making mistakes, using the wrong word, or having an accent that might be misunderstood keeps many students from practicing speaking. This fear of judgment leads to less practice, which in turn makes it even harder to improve. To understand the problem more clearly, imagine you join a gym with the goal of getting fit. The gym offers many options. You can exercise your arms, legs, back, chest, and other parts of your body. Now, suppose that every time you visit the gym, you only exercise your arms. You spend all your time lifting weights for your arms. Over a few months, your arms become very strong, but your legs remain weak and underdeveloped. This imbalance is not good because your body needs strength in both arms and legs to be healthy. Learning English is very similar. If you only listen to native speakers, read texts, or watch movies without speaking, you are like someone who only exercises one part of the body. Your listening and reading skills may be strong, but your speaking skills will remain weak. The solution is clear. You must practice speaking as often as possible. Just as balanced workouts build a strong and healthy body, regular practice in speaking builds balanced and effective language skills. The key to becoming fluent in English is to speak as much as you can. Every time you speak, you practice forming words and sentences, which builds your confidence. At first, speaking might feel uncomfortable. You may worry about making mistakes, and your mouth might feel stiff. But with regular practice, your brain learns to form sentences more quickly, and you will gradually become more comfortable. Every conversation you have in English is like a lesson. You learn new words, how to form sentences, and how native speakers express themselves. Even if you make mistakes, every conversation is a learning opportunity. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Just as every exercise at the gym contributes to building muscle, every spoken conversation helps you improve your speaking skills. There is a famous saying, practice makes perfect. Although perfection is not the goal, regular practice does lead to improvement. At the beginning, you may only be able to use a few simple phrases. But if you keep practicing, you will see improvement over time. Your brain, like a muscle, strengthens with exercise. You might start with basic greetings and questions, and eventually, you will be able to hold longer and more complex conversations. Every small step in speaking leads to greater fluency and confidence. One of the biggest obstacles to speaking English is the fear of making mistakes. Many students worry that native speakers will laugh at them or think less of them if they make errors. It is important to remember that everyone, even native speakers, makes mistakes. No one speaks perfectly all the time. Native speakers are usually very supportive of learners and appreciate the effort to communicate, even if mistakes occur. Many learners have felt nervous when speaking a new language because they expect perfection from themselves. This desire for perfection can be overwhelming. However, it is more important to communicate your ideas than to speak without any mistakes. By focusing on getting your message across, you relieve some of the pressure to be perfect. Mistakes are simply stepping stones on your journey to fluency. It helps to change your mindset. Instead of worrying about being judged, view every conversation as a chance to improve. Remember that most native speakers are kind and understanding. They know how challenging it is to learn a new language, and they usually encourage you to try. If you ever feel discouraged, remind yourself that your mistakes are valuable opportunities for growth. With each mistake, you learn and move closer to becoming a fluent speaker. There are many practical ways you can practice speaking English, even if you are a beginner. The important thing is to make speaking a regular part of your daily routine. Even a few minutes a day can make a significant difference over time. One simple strategy is to speak every day, even if it is just a few sentences. Start by practicing with a friend who is also learning English or with someone who can help correct your mistakes in a supportive way. If you do not have a conversation partner, try talking to yourself. Describe what you are doing, narrate your day, or read aloud from a book. These simple exercises can build your speaking skills and make you feel more comfortable using English. Recording yourself speaking is another useful technique. Use your phone or computer to record short segments of your voice. Listen to these recordings to identify areas where you can improve. You may notice pronunciation mistakes or gaps in your vocabulary that you can work on. Over time, you will track your progress and see improvements in your fluency. Joining a conversation club or group can also be very beneficial. In these groups, learners of English meet regularly to practice speaking in a friendly and supportive environment. The shared experience of learning together can boost your confidence. In a group setting, you are not alone. Many others share the same challenges and successes. The encouragement and advice from fellow learners can be very motivating. Using online tools and apps is another great way to practice. There are many websites and applications that offer conversation practice with native speakers or other learners. Some of these tools even provide feedback on your pronunciation and grammar. Explore different resources until you find the ones that work best for you. When you start practicing, it is best to use simple phrases and sentences. Don't worry about using complex grammar or vocabulary at the beginning. Focus on clear communication. As your confidence grows, you can gradually incorporate more complex language. The key is to start small and build gradually. Over time, you will expand your vocabulary and improve your sentence structure without feeling overwhelmed. It is also helpful to prepare for common situations you might encounter in everyday life. Think about scenarios such as ordering food at a restaurant, asking for directions, or discussing your hobbies. Write down some simple dialogues for these situations and practice them until you feel comfortable. Role playing these everyday conversations will prepare you for real life interactions and reduce your anxiety when speaking. Listening is also an essential part of improving your speaking skills. While speaking is the focus, Listening carefully to conversations helps you learn the natural rhythm and pronunciation of English. Use simple audiobooks, podcasts, or videos designed for beginner English learners. Listen several times to understand every word and sentence. Then try to repeat what you heard. This shadowing technique improves both your listening and speaking skills by helping you mimic native pronunciation and intonation. Building confidence is a gradual process that happens over time with regular practice. It is important to celebrate your small successes, no matter how minor they may seem. Every time you speak a complete sentence, answer a question, or engage in even a short conversation, acknowledge your progress. These small victories build your self-esteem and motivate you to continue practicing. Setting realistic goals is another important strategy. Instead of expecting to speak perfectly right away, set small, achievable targets. For example, you might decide to have one short conversation in English every day. Once you reach that goal, set a new one, such as having a conversation that lasts 5 minutes. Over time, these small goals will lead to larger achievements. Each conversation builds your skills and brings you closer to fluency. Sometimes joining a formal conversation class can be very helpful. These classes are designed for beginners and offer a safe space to practice speaking without fear of judgment. In a classroom setting, you can interact with other learners and receive guidance from a teacher who understands your challenges. The structured environment of a conversation class can provide the extra push you need to improve. When you do make mistakes, treat them as valuable learning opportunities. Instead of feeling embarrassed, analyze your errors and learn from them. Ask yourself what went wrong and how you can improve next time. Keeping a record of common mistakes and reviewing them periodically can help you avoid repeating them. Over time, you will notice a decrease in the number of mistakes you make, and your speaking will become more accurate and fluid. One of the best ways to overcome nervousness is to focus on the positive outcomes of speaking. Imagine yourself having a smooth conversation in English, feeling confident and understood. Visualizing these positive scenarios can reduce anxiety and help you relax. Instead of worrying about possible mistakes, focus on the joy of communication and the progress you are making. Remember that every word you speak brings you closer to your goal of fluency. The journey to fluency may seem long, but every step counts. Consistent daily practice, even for just a few minutes, accumulates over time. With each conversation, you improve your ability to express yourself in English. The process may be slow, but patience and persistence are key. Your efforts today will pay off in the future as you become more confident and capable in your spoken English. Fluency in English opens many doors, both personally and professionally. When you practice speaking regularly, you not only improve your language skills, but also enhance your overall communication abilities. Effective communication is essential in many areas of life, from building strong relationships to succeeding in your career. Imagine the opportunities that come with being fluent in English. You can travel with ease, connect with people from different cultures, and access a wealth of information available in the language. Many jobs require good English speaking skills, and fluency can be a major asset when seeking employment or career advancement. Even in everyday life, being able to speak English confidently can lead to more fulfilling social interactions and a richer cultural experience. Every conversation you have in English is an investment in your future. As you build your vocabulary, improve your grammar, and gain confidence in your speaking, you are preparing yourself for new opportunities. Whether you plan to study abroad, work in an international environment, or simply enjoy conversations with friends, the ability to speak English fluently will serve you well. Moreover, the process of learning to speak a new language has benefits that go beyond communication. It enhances cognitive skills, improves memory, and boosts creativity. The discipline and persistence required to practice speaking regularly can help you develop a stronger work ethic and greater self-discipline in other areas of your life. As you overcome the challenges of learning a new language, you build resilience and the confidence to tackle other obstacles. One of the most important long-term benefits of speaking English is the sense of personal achievement you will feel. Every conversation, every word spoken, is a testament to your hard work and determination. Over time, you will see tangible progress in your ability to communicate effectively. This progress will not only improve your language skills, but also increase your self-esteem and inspire you to continue learning and growing. Learning to speak English is a journey that requires practice, patience, and persistence. While it is normal to feel nervous or make mistakes at first, remember that every effort you make brings you closer to fluency. The key is to practice regularly, embrace your mistakes as learning opportunities, and keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Do not worry about being perfect. Instead, focus on communicating your ideas and expressing yourself clearly. Most native speakers appreciate your effort and understand the challenges of learning a new language. Their encouragement and support can be very motivating. Trust in your ability to improve and take each conversation as a chance to learn something new. The process of learning a language is like building a house. Each word, sentence, and conversation is a brick that contributes to a strong foundation. Even if progress seems slow, remember that every day of practice adds up over time. Celebrate your small successes and set realistic goals to keep yourself motivated. Your journey may have ups and downs, but with determination and consistent effort, you will reach your goal of becoming a fluent English speaker. Imagine yourself in the future, confidently engaging in conversations, making new friends, and seizing opportunities that come your way because of your improved language skills. Every moment of practice, every mistake, and every conversation is a step toward that future. Your progress is a testament to your hard work and perseverance. In summary, if you want to overcome the challenge of speaking English, remember these key points. Practice speaking every day, overcome your fear of mistakes, and view every conversation as a valuable lesson. Use practical strategies like recording your voice, joining conversation clubs, and preparing for everyday situations to build your confidence. Focus on communication rather than perfection, and trust that each small effort is leading you toward fluency. Your journey to speaking English confidently is within your reach. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and do not let fear or self-doubt hold you back. Every conversation is a chance to improve, and every mistake is an opportunity to learn. Enjoy the process, celebrate your progress, and believe in yourself. With time and effort, you will become a fluent English speaker and open up a world of new opportunities. Happy speaking, and good luck on your journey to mastering English.